Peace. I'm Peter Panagore, and sometimes people send me questions and I answer them here. Dear Peter, thanks for sharing your near-death experience with the world. I'm new to all this spiritual stuff and I just found your channel. I maybe had an awakening, but what's an awakening? What's self-realization? What's enlightenment? I hear people talking about all these words. I don't know what they mean. Maybe you can enlighten me. Thank you, Anonymous. Dear Anonymous, thanks for the joke. And thanks for asking. Spiritual awakening is an initial, a beginning, and profound shift in consciousness where a person becomes suddenly aware of the reality of connectedness that's usually beyond their perception. It can also come on as a gradual realization that the world isn't what it seems to be, leading to these feelings of awe, wonder, and curiosity. The aftergifts of awakening might be moments of clarity, synchronicities, more mystical experiences, or maybe a deeper connection with the people around you or nature. In addition, maybe you're going to feel a heightened sense of intuition, a release of negative emotions, attachments, self-limiting beliefs, and maybe a new sense of purpose, plus a shift in values and priorities. Awakening cultivates a spirit of compassion, forgiveness of others and self, and the famous attitude of gratitude. And it's always a subjective experience. It never happens to anyone exactly the same way as it happened to you. It's yours alone. And it comes with noetic understanding, also known as wisdom. And it has this ineffable, unspeakable quality. More awakenings may come like little deaths from which one is born continually, reborn and reborn, feeling this renewed sense of self each time, and this ongoing process of spiritual growth and self-discovery. People call them STEs, or spiritually transformative experiences. I call them by their traditional name, mystical experiences. Self-realization and enlightenment, they're the same thing. The individual experiences a complete liberation from the illusion and limitations of the ego and the material world, transcending duality into a state of unity, peace, and bliss, realizing their true nature and purpose, and fully living in the imperfection of the world. Still a human being, always, till you die. Some characteristics of enlightenment, of self-realization, include inner peace, compassion, humility, kindness, love, a heightened sense of awareness and intuition, a detachment from or a non-attachment to the fluctuations of daily life, and a profound understanding of the interconnectedness with all things through, with, and by the oneness of being, the light itself. And then one sees the light seeing itself everywhere one looks, everywhere one is. And it looks like safety. It's a state of being beyond words, beyond concepts, and it's only experienced directly and subjectively. Enlightenment, my enlightenment, your enlightenment, her enlightenment, their enlightenment, it's going to be a little different from person to person, except for the light itself and the oneness of being. Each person experiences it individually because each person is a physical individual with a physically individual brain and physically individual experiences. And so it's filtered through the person. So it expresses a little differently in living, but in the experience of it and the oneness of it, that is the same the world over. Buddhist, Christian, Jew, Muslim, Zoroastrian, mysticism at its core is always the same. In the unity of the experience, always there is one. And I hope that helps you. So if you had your awakening, which it sounds like you did, may you have many more. May you dive inside yourself to discover who you actually are and find your original self beneath the egoic mind. And if you have more questions, send them on in to me. Peace and love to you. Namaste.